Good evening, everyone. Tonight, I'd like to ask you, how important do you think it is to express your feelings? How important is it to let other people know what you think about them? Well, personally, I think it is very, very important to let other people know if you love them. There is no shame in admitting to that, and it is better than possibly having to spend the rest of your life regretting that you've never said what you felt for someone until it was too late for them to hear it. Other emotions as well, grief. You need to let those tears flow. You need to admit to the pain inside of you, and you need to deal with it, because otherwise you will build up pressure inside of you like a volcano, and that can then erupt. In other words, keeping emotions bottled up is no good. They will find their way out, and they can then cause a lot of distress. It's well known that people who always keep everything to themselves eventually end up with a heart attack or something similar. To deal with emotions may not be everyone's cup of tea. I think particularly younger men struggle with expressing what they really feel, because they might think, well, that's not cool. I'm not going to say I love you to my mom, my granny, whatever. Why? It's not a question of not being cool. Sometimes it is very important to let the other one know, this is how I feel, because none of us really is a mind reader, and we all sometimes take comfort of the knowledge that someone else cares for us, loves us like we do, love them. Anger, what about that? Yes, admit to anger, admit to maybe having been upset by someone. Take that person aside and say, what you have just said really upset me, or really made me angry. How shall we deal with this? How do we take it from here? Because only if we talk about things can we change them. Only if we openly admit to emotions and any kind of feelings can we learn to deal with them, and we can help each other then. So don't be afraid to express what you feel, whether it's good or bad. Of course, saying I love you is always welcome by the other person, but if you are not happy with someone, don't hold it back. Just be respectful And make sure you don't have an audience when you talk to someone about something that upset you. Give the other person the chance to explain what they meant by the things that they upset you with. And quite often we will find that realistically it was all a misunderstanding, or someone didn't quite think twice before opening their mouth. And let's be honest, we've all done that. So, this shall be it for tonight. Just be aware that it is not harmful to say what you feel. It can only be harmful if you bottle it up, or if you do not treat the other person with the respect that everyone deserves, even if they have upset us. And if we keep to a script of, well, yes, you have upset me, I would like to know why you've said or why you have done this, so that you can help me understand what I may have done wrong. In other words, maybe we have to take a certain amount of responsibility for why someone upset us. And then we can look at how to resolve the issue. So, I'll leave it at that. If you have any questions or suggestions for me, please leave them in the comments. Now, thank you for listening and have a lovely evening. Take care.